Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today on the website of Intermarché, the French auction portal, we're going to have a look at an auction by Vichy Auctions, one of the big French auction houses. If you watched the channel, you would have seen recently that I posted a similar video to the one you're going to see today, which is an auction catalogue of wind and pluck stringed instruments amongst other things, because they have a 2-day auction and this is the second day. The first day was finishing on the 3rd of November, which is tomorrow, and this other catalogue is finishing on the 4th of November, so only a couple of days left to go. So I thought it would be interesting just to kind of blitz through this like the other catalogue and see if there's anything interesting for us to look at. So this auction, there's 285 lots. As I said, it's mainly wind instruments and pluck strings, but there are some other things in here as well. I think this is actually the better of the two catalogues, just very quickly having looked at it now. I think this is the higher level stuff, so that should be interesting. Buyer's premium is 24%, so whatever the final hammer price is, you pay 24% of that on top. This is a French auction, so bear that in mind if you're looking to bid on something and you're not in France. Import, export fees, CITES restrictions, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, just to say again, this auction is finishing on the 4th of November. I'll put a link to the catalogue in the description of the video. Do let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. If you do enjoy these videos, please consider liking, subscribing or commenting, because it really does help. So yeah, let's just crack on and see what we've got, see what interesting mixture of musical instruments we have in store for us today. Right, so first of all, going straight into it, we've got a Roman mandolin by Emmanuel Aglido, 300 to 500 euros on that. Really beautiful vaulted back on that. Actually, it's quite impressive. Very nice looking mandolin there. And we have a mandolin by Antonius Venaccia of Napoli, 1778, 800 to 1,000 euros there. Nice looking mandolin, but in serious need of restoration. But very nice looking instrument. That's a beautiful back as well. As I said in my previous video, a lot of these mandolin makers, they also made violins. Venaccia family, very famous for mandolins and also for violins. If this was a Venaccia violin, it would be worth way more than that for sure. Completely different. So Neapolitan mandolin, a style of Venaccia, 700 to 800 euros. Giuseppe Galeotto, circa 1770 label. We're just going to have to blitz through this auction a bit, unfortunately, for time reasons. But yeah, nice looking 18th century Neapolitan mandolin. These are the really good, interesting mandolins. A lot of the other stuff is kind of okay, but these ones really are pretty good. Got another one here, wow. Second half of the 18th century. It's got a label for Venaccia, but I think they're saying it's not quite right. This one, not quite to the same level, I don't think, of the other instruments here. The work is not quite so good, but still quite an interesting instrument in need of severe restoration. Nice looking instrument, but not the same quality as the others, 300 to 500 on that. Another Neapolitan mandolin from the 18th century. The label says Pierre Lippi, 1767. Neapolitan Facet in Marseille. Okay, interesting. So it could be a kind of French take on a Neapolitan mandolin. Once again, very nice looking instrument in need of severe restoration here. But yeah, great. Oh, nicer kind of potentially original case as well, or at least a very much older case. Some pegs and bits. Nice looking instrument. So we've hit the ball rolling with some really great instruments there. We've got Gibson style A4 mandolin here. These are always quite popular, 800 to 1200 on that. French kind of pochette here. So we've actually got a few, there are some bowed strings. Wow, really nice looking pochette there, actually. Beautiful wood, 300 to 400. That's a nice looking instrument. Another pochette here from the Gersaint school, 1500 to 2000. So this is quite a kind of higher level. Once again, really nice wood, nice varnish. So there are people that really do like these instruments, so that'll probably do well. A large lute mounted in white, 10 course. This 800 to 1,000 almost looks the same as another lute in the previous auction by the same maker. I think that estimate is a bit high. I've got a cittern here, 17th century work with Hoffman's, 2,500 to 3,000 the estimate there. Nice looking instrument here. I think this is a really great auction so far. It's quite impressive. Nice instrument, 2,500 to 3. Vichy do have some nice instruments. Interesting kind of arch kind of cittern, I think, here by Ori, 1780. It's quite curious. Don't often see these at all. 700 to 800. That's a nice looking instrument. This would be something that I would look out for if I was in the market for some interesting plucked instruments, so that's definitely pretty curious. Viola without corners by Chanot. Okay, interesting. 600 to 700. That could well be quite popular actually for some people. I mean, Chanot is good make if it's correct. They definitely did make some of these types of instruments, so curious looking one there. Right, another kind of arch cittern here. Jean-Nicolas Lambert, Paris, 3 to 4,000. Beautiful rosette there. Wow, that's really nice on the back. Yeah, very nice looking instrument that. Wonder if we're going to get a close up of the rosette. Yeah, beautiful, really nice rosette. So that's a nice looking kind of arch cittern there. Contemporary fretted violin. Okay, interesting. Pretty curious looking thing there. 800 to 1,000. Theorbo lute made by Jacot in 1950. 700 to 900. A lot of these kind of 50s, 60s lute type things are very heavily built, so they're not really great sounding instruments. Okay, acoustic guitar in the style of Stromberg-Voisonnet. I mean, this probably is some kind of Stromberg-Voisonnet. It's exactly the same headstock. In my other video, they had like a little, I can't remember what it was, like a mandolin or something. And I was saying that I used to own a Stromberg parlor guitar, very similar to that. So these are pretty cool. 300 to 350 euros. That's not bad at all. Romantic children's guitar half size, 300 to 350. Yeah, looks nice enough. Martin Brand 12-string acoustic there. Solid body guitar from Ibanez. Right, romantic guitar by Delanoy in Lille, 1,200 to 1,600 on that. Yep, nice looking romantic guitar there. It's had a bit of work done, needs a bit of further work. Acoustic guitar Supertone, Taylor acoustic, obviously good modern makers there. Romantic guitar from Mircore, made around 1830. 1,000 to 1,200, not so high end there. One of these older Ibanez guitars from the 80s, or sorry, late 70s, and quite nice. 3 to 500 on that. Classical guitar by Daniel Friedrich. Not so up on some of these classical makers, but I'm sure that is quite a nice instrument there. 12 to 15,000 euros. Classical guitar with 3 additional strings by Monzino and Figli. Good kind of Italian makers dealers. 3 to 500. Interesting. Romantic guitar by Mochant, 5 to 700. Yeah, lovely back on that. Yeah, nice looking decoration, missing a little bit there. Yeah, nice nice guitar. Needs a bit of work, bit of restoration, but they've got more details here obviously, but nice looking instrument for sure. Gypsy jazz guitar there, De Moro, saw a few of those in the other auction. German romantic style guitar, nothing too crazy there. Gary Southwell, a decachord. Okay, interesting. In the style of Panormo headstock 1984. Yeah, nice looking instrument. Yeah, looks very nice with the case. I think that would be quite a nice instrument to play on, 2.5 to 3 on that, so that's pretty good. Spanish guitar by Adrian Magan de Jimenez. Slingerland acoustic there. Romantic guitar in Miracle, 1830. I mean, great auction so far. Almost need more time to go through this all. Portuguese guitar there, interesting. Classical guitar, Daniel Friedrich again. Wow, 25 to 30,000. Okay, wow. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm probably ignorant here, but I do not know this maker, but I'm, not so much in the classical guitar world. Guild acoustic there. Guitar by Francesco Guadagnini, 6 to 800. We saw a couple of these up on Bromptons recently in slightly sketchy condition, but this looks like the classic Guadagnini guitar there. So 6 to 800, that's pretty fair. I'm sure that will sell. Romantic Miracle guitar here, 1820s, 1000 to 1200. Yeah, nice looking guitar. I mean, some great guitars in here for sure. Fender brand solid body guitar there. Let's have a look from 2005. Yeah, cool. Vaux Paris guitar, a tribute to Louis Pons, around 1820. 1000 to 1500. Another lovely looking instrument there. Solid body electric guitar, Fender Telecaster here. A transitional guitar with 6 single strings, Miracle, 1800. 600 to 800 there. Yeah, interesting looking instrument. Let's see what else we've got here. Another transitional guitar of Paris, 1200 to 1500 on that. Must be someone's entire collection, which is up for sale here. Spanish guitar here from Jose Ramirez label. Baroque guitar with double tops, 2 to 3. Whoa, that is incredible. Look at that. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. Wow, what a pattern. That is really interesting geometric pattern. Wow, this is definitely going to be one of the images for the thumbnail of the video. Wow, what a back on that. Incredible. Not seen a back like that on a guitar outside of a museum, I don't think. That is, wow, what a beautiful piece of workmanship. That's absolutely incredible. That is stunning. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Fender here, 2008 model Telecaster, 1000 to 2000. Yeah, great auction. Spanish guitar by Manuel de Soto y Solares there. Parlor guitar, 1950s. There's so much good stuff, we're just going to have to blitz through it really. Hollow body electric guitar tribute to Jacques Favino. Rex professional brand parlor guitar. Jazz guitar from Demoro. See, we've got some more kind of guitars here. Transitional guitar, 6 simple strings, Paris around 1790. Yeah, really nice, brilliant. Spanish guitar by Salvador Ibanez even. The original Ibanez that the Japanese company is based off. Nice, 1000 to 1500 on that. Romantic guitar by Pons. Okay, 6 to 7,000 here. It's a good, very good level of romantic guitar there. There's some great guitars available out here at auction. Really good. Gypsy jazz guitar there, Demoro. Solid body electric from Fender. Romantic Viennese style guitar attributed to Plucked. It's got this kind of Stauffer headstock on it. The body is slightly unusual. 1000 to 1200 on that. Pretty cool. Another jazz guitar with a Sonora iron mark. Gretsch hollow body here, 5 to 600 on that. Sorry, 5 to 800. Baroque guitar from Peru in Paris, 1500 to 1800 on that. Needs a bit of work. I think all the guitars actually need a bit of work from what we've seen. Right, romantic guitar by Marechal Mateu, 1840, 2.5 to 2,800 on that. Spanish guitar by Sebastian Castro, with original label from 1890. I do like some of these older Spanish guitars with the peg tuners. Needs a bit of repair. Folk guitar by Frank Cheval. Baroque guitar, 5 courses by Lambert, 2.5 to 3,000 there, Paris 1780. Incredible collection of guitars. Really, really ridiculous. Really ridiculous. Solid body guitar by Gibson, left-handed one though, that's interesting. And another transitional guitar there. Paris around 1800. Transformed into a 5-course Baroque guitar. Interesting. Let's see what else we got here. Romantic guitar by Coffet Gouguet. Interesting, 1840s here. Looks in really nice condition. Wonder if that's been restored recently. Okay. Martin acoustic guitar here. Wow, 7 to 900, and that 1890s. This smaller model, which isn't so popular, needs a bit of work. Looks like it's had a bit of a horrible life. A romantic guitar with the label for Remy, 1500 to 2000. Yeah, another nice looking guitar in need of some attention. Got a few Celtic harp here. Another Celtic harp. Neoclassical style harp by Sebastian Erard, one of the great harp makers and piano makers. 5 to 600. Yeah, really interesting. I mean, pretty crazy if you could potentially get like one of these beautiful harps for about 600 euros. That's pretty crazy. Obviously this is in need of severe restoration. Might not even be economical to restore it, but it'd be beautiful in like the corner of your room or something. Okay, bridge piano, also known as a doghouse by Sebastian Mercier, 1831. Wow, never seen one of these before. 3 to 500. Wow, that's really cool. I like that. That's great. That's very cool. Good to see one of those. Right. One manual harpsichord signed in the cartouche on the address board Jacobus Kirkman, 5 to 6,000. Interesting looking harpsichord there. I mean, if it was an actual Kirkman, I think the estimate would be way higher, but definitely looks like a really nice instrument there. So wow, what a great sale. Rare and interesting 2 manual harpsichord by Claude Lebreche. Okay, 1699. They're not even telling you how much this is. It's so wow, crazy looking. This is kind of one of the most interesting auctions that's come up for non-violin related stuff for quite a while actually. Let's see what else we've got here. Some hurdy-gurdies here. Lots of different ones. 19th century, we've seen quite a few of these. They definitely like the hurdy-gurdies in France. Let's have a look at this one. Baroque inspired children's hurdy-gurdy, probably made at the end of the 19th, the beginning of the 20th century, 1500 to 2000. Yeah, very interesting. Curious collection as well. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got some cabrets here. Different types of pipes as well. More pipes here. Galliard types pipes, more cabrets. Really interesting auction here. Let's have a look at this. Béchonnet bagpipes. Nice detailing on these. 1500 to 2000 on that. Some chromatic accordions here as well, as we had in the other auction, but this of a higher level kind of stuff here. Exceptional chromatic accordion, Belgian bass by Auguste de Wael in Brussels. Wow, look at that. That's quite a Wow, that's incredible looking accordion, that. Absolutely beautiful. That's amazing. Ah, sistrum there. That's kind of interesting. 800 to 1000. Egypt, Roman period around 1st century. Okay, wow. It's pretty rare to come across one of those, so that's pretty cool. Glockenspiel, Napoleon III there. Interesting. I would quite like to make a sistrum, actually. I think that would be really cool to make a sistrum, so maybe that's a project for a rainy day. Some music boxes here. Right, okay. A 6-stringed table gither. Wow, broken head restored. Wow, never seen one like that. That's really curious. That's very interesting. Provincial drum. Now we've got some boxwood flute canes. Okay, interesting. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got some flageolets coming up here. Bird flageolet. Love all these boxwood wind instruments. Really, really cool. Another boxwood flageolet here. Piccolo flutes here as well. Some ebony flutes also. Silver flute there. Boehm system stamped libret. Yeah, really interesting auction so far. Nice boxwood flutes here. A few more flutes. Godfrey there. Let's have a look at this boxwood flute here. Some Godfrey in Paris. Yeah, nice looking instruments. Ivory flute, probably English, 18th century. That's interesting. That's going to be a CITES nightmare. Yeah, how strange. Really weird. Let's see what else we've got here. More Grenadier flutes. The silver flute there. Lewis Lott. The boxwood flutes. Yeah, a couple of Lott silver flutes there. Yeah, another one, quite a few of those. Oh, they went a little bit too far there. Got excited by the boxwood clarinets. Ivory flute there, stamped Thomas Stainsby. Okay, interesting. 2 to 2.5. This is a very good make, Thomas Stainsby. Oh, right, okay. Interesting flute. Yeah, it's nice. 2 to 2.5. Very curious. Clarinet in C, boxwood. Very good. Hüller in Graslitz. Very good. Alto clarinet in F there. This is quite nice. Stamped Pietet and Benoit in Lyon. Look at that, that's beautiful. That's a really nice looking alto clarinet there. Very good. More boxwood ones. I'm a big fan. This auction is definitely the nicer stuff compared with the other one, without a doubt. Another boxwood clarinets here. Interesting basset horn in Grenadier there. It's kind of curious. Sea of boxwood clarinets here to tempt me to buy one day. See if there's anything that's super interesting. Buffet crampon, Boehm system there in Grenadier. Grenadier clarinet, basset horns, alto clarinet there. There's some kind of high-end Selmer stuff here. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, great auction. I expect we're going to see some Selmer saxophones and as well Grenadier oboes here. Look, really high and stuff here. Wow, bass oboe here in Grenadier. Look at that. They must have had such a great collection. Really nice. English horn and Grenadier. Oboe and tinted boxwood, Trebier. Boxwood oboe, nice. This is a nice looking instrument by Johann Ziegler. Beautiful looking instrument there. Double case including oboe ring, conservatory system and an English horn. Boxwood oboe there. Let's see what else we got here. Bassoons as well. Buffet crampon, English bassoon in curly maple, 19th century. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, interesting. Looks like we've got a few more bassoons as well. Maple bassoon, Savary, Guatro Mark, Stitcher, H. Pinder, Cabart, Czech bassoon there, Galanda in Paris, English maple bassoon, early 19th century. It's a nice looking instrument. Okay, and I think we're on to the final page here. Let's have a look at this Swanee sax brass slide saxophone, mellow sax, alto saxophone there by Adolphe Sax, alto saxophone in silver metal, stamped Selma. We're always going to have a few of these Selmas. A few more Selmas here, alto saxophones. Another, so at least 4 so far, another 5th, 6th, 7th. Wow, there's kind of sea of Selma saxophones here. That's great. Baritone saxophone with low B and double octave clef stamped Schneider. That's a pretty curious one there. Got a couple of trumpets here by Major Aubertin. Flugelhorn there by Courtois. Cornets. Okay, trumpet, 3 Perronnet valves. Nickel plated metal cornet. Bass sax horn there, another cornet. Tenor sarrusophone in brass. Okay, well, we don't see many of those. Stamped Guatro Marque. Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. That is a very interesting instrument. Brass aphilicide. Another aphilicide there. Another brass aphilicide. Very interesting. 3 piston brass alto sax horn. Another alto saxophone. Saxophone even. Okay. We have like a serpent horn there, wooden snake covered in leather, brass jar, gold edging with cross on the roof, mid 18th century, 2,500 to 3,000. Not many pictures there, but that's great. Lovely to see a serpent horn. Bass trombone, another trombone here. Ballad horn in C. Okay, hare's horn with 6 turns in brass. Wow, that's pretty cool. I really need to learn a bit more about the different types of wind instruments because I'm definitely quite far behind. French horn. Stozel 2-piston French horn with screws. Got a load of hunting horns as well. These you always see in museums in their boxes with the painted bells. Always very popular. And I think there's a few in this auction as well. Natural horn tones, 7-turned hare's trunk. Wow, bloody hell, that's getting pretty intense. That is a serious amount of turns there. Okay, natural brass horn with painted bell stamped Pertus. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. 4 to 4.5. I mean, this is like very high end kind of horns. These. This one is Jean in Paris, 2 to 2.5, not so, maybe not quite the same condition. Let's have a look at this natural horn. 4 to 4.5 there. Hilari. Yeah, great, really cool stuff. Yeah, I think that is basically it. I mean, we have blitzed through this auction, but to be quite honest, this is an amazing auction, and I don't say that very often. This is a really interesting auction with so many different interesting instruments, plucked instruments, wind instruments. You know, really curious auction. I'm quite kind of struck by it. I have not really done it justice at all by just blitzing through it super quickly, but I would definitely recommend that you check out this auction. Click on the link and have a look, because there are some really cool stuff on this for sure. So yeah, just like to say thanks a lot for watching, really appreciate it. Sorry that I've blitzed through this so quickly, but a little bit time constraints at the moment, but definitely check out the auction. Very cool, one of the best kind of general musical instrument auctions I've seen for a long time. Some very high level quality things in this auction, so check it out. Thanks a lot for watching, see you later, bye.